Welcome back. You survived the attack, Sean.
Did it?
You did it.
It was suicide typical.
And you got $72 for killing dudes. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, where's this guy got?
We need
Nothing.
fuel. Give us fuel.
Yeah, let's buy some.
Yeah, let's just buy some, I guess. How much did we have before it got stolen?
3. And then I stole 3.
So, I was reading about the last episode we were talking about Dionysus.
Sure.
I was looking at his parentage, which was Zeus and a mortal woman named Semele.
Pretty cool.
There's a metal as fuck painting called Jupiter and Semele by Gustave Moreau.
Moreau. That
It's
sounds
kind of
awesome.
churchy, but it's also kind of metal as fuck. If you have some time, look it up because it's really cool. I'll show you here. It's intense,
That is intricate.
right?
That is awesome. This is like Greco-Roman or something like that?
Gustave Moreau, so he's got to be.
Baroque? No, I don't know.
Renaissance. Or
Renaissance.
Yeah, it was 1890 something, actually.
Oh, wow.
1894 to 1895.
Jeez. That style is awesome.
Right?
It was super intricate. It looked like a
He was a French symbolist painter.
symbolism.
His emphasis was the illustration of biblical and mythological figures.
A lot of artists like to do that because the mythology it paints a picture in your mind what you think.
Right.
So a lot of people do like the Temptation of Saint Anthony, or one of those paintings. Like everybody has their own version of it. Like Dali and Hieronymus Bosch. Those guys have, like, if you look up Hieronymus Bosch, anything that he's done, the Garden of Earthly Delights, it's the craziest shit ever, and it's the coolest painting because it's done in a thing called a triptych,
Yeah.
where you kind of fold these two parts
Kind of
together.
it's kind of like a diorama.
Yeah, it's like it shows
Or not
you.
a diorama. Oh,
You open up these
Whatever
doors,
the fuck it's called.
essentially, like on the outside of this triptych, the doors have like a painting of like this sphere that's supposed to represent Earth. And so you open up these doors, and the middle is like Earth. So it's like everything depicted on Earth, where it's like, yeah, like you were saying, debauchery on like all these crazy things that people do on Earth. And on the left side is supposed to depict heaven. So it's like Adam and Eve and God basically by themselves just chilling with all these creepy animals. And on the far right is supposed to depict hell, where everybody's like, there's people shoving shit into people's asses and like
Yeah, it's
lighting
intense.
their butthole on fire, and like birds eating people's guts, and people just being like shrugging, like, I don't know.
It's intense.
Like, man, I went to hell and all I got was my guts torn out by a bird. Look up the Garden of Earthly Delights, because I'm sure you've probably seen it in
Oh, yeah.
pop culture. It's
I've
one
definitely
of
seen
my
it.
favorites, because the painter, he was not a lot of shit's known about him, so that's what I like. He's not like a Van Gogh, where
Right.
after he died, people are like, hey, this guy's crazy, this guy's awesome. Like, after you see Hieronymus Bosch's work, you'll be like, who the hell did this? Because he's like Dali before Dali, and he was like a crazy painter. Like, he depicted weird stuff.
Someone, I've talked about the podcast, last podcast on the left on here before.
Yeah.
I was on their Facebook page, and someone had done a picture or like a painting that is based off of part of this. It's the one with the dude with the big open butt that's all bent over and stuff.
People are shoving strawberries in or something.
There's a dude climbing up a ladder into it. And
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
Yeah, someone took that and like made it like some of the things on it, like the different hosts and like
Oh, I getcha.
different people that they've talked about on the podcast
Sure.
and like characters and stuff they've come up with.
Yeah, I haven't seen it a whole lot in pop culture.
Right. Yeah. It's very, like, it's got it's colored like like a bright fantasy, right? But it's like very strange.
Yeah. Suddenly find yourself surrounded by zombies. Well, good.
Shit.
Oh no, I'm on my car.
Why isn't everyone else helping? We got a shotgun and a pistol lying around.
There's like a weird phallic crab thing in the fucking
You'll
Garden
find
of
some
Eden
weird
one
shit.
too.
You'll find some weird shit in there.
There's a lot of things that look like penises.
Oh yeah. This dude,
And actual penises.
Hieronymus Bosch, he was, I think he's Danish, something like that.
Sounds right.
The people from Denmark are pretty bonkers.
Dutch.
Dutch, he was Dutch.
He was a Dutch Netherlandish draftsman and painter of Brabant.
His, yeah, he's, he lived his whole life in like a, what do you call those? Monk seminary, monasteries, yeah.
Yeah. Monasteries or
He
like
was part
abbeys
of
or something.
a brotherhood of. Hey, you're going to Las Vegas?
Bacon spitting now too.
It wasn't a costume one.
He is his work is known for its fantastic imagery,
Tennessee.
detailed landscapes, and illustrations of religious concepts and narratives.
B. You're just a.
His
B
most
student.
popular were his macabre and nightmarish depictions of hell.
Yeah. If you want to get really into the mood and the spirit of Halloween, definitely look into Hieronymus Bosch. Or look into some Russian painters. They're pretty creepy.
What was that one dude? Does the really creepy shit.
Yeah,
That
he looked-
I saw a painting of his at that Guillermo del Toro exhibit, or a few of them that I showed you.
We talked about him a little bit.
Yeah, I forget what his name was.
He's
He's like
Russian.
a Eastern European of some sort.
Yeah. It's like Zlata Slav or something.
Yeah, something like that. That dude. If you want some spooks. Also, Geiger. Geiger's always fun.
Yeah.
H.R. Geiger or Giger.
And
He's
just
always
look up
fun
the
to look at.
pictures that are made in Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark.
Yeah.
Those
Which
pictures
those
are-
were at that. They had some originals from those at that Guillermo del Toro thing. Too.
Really?
Yeah, it was sweet.
Guillermo is like the godfather of Halloween.
Right?
He's awesome.
He's opening. He bought a house, or his house in L.A. He's turning into a museum,
Good for him.
and that's what that touring exhibit is to promote, essentially.
Yeah.
They're all things from his personal collection, and it's all stuff for the most part. I assume he'll probably have some stuff that he's still like tours,
Yeah.
but a lot of that is stuff just in his house that'll be in his house for you to walk around and look
I
at.
would love to see it.
Right?
Are you gonna see his new movie?
Mm-hmm.
The Shape
That
of
won
Water.
the thing at TIFF, didn't it? The big award.
Yeah, it won like the Golden
TIFF?
Lion. Is that what it's called? The Golden Lion.
Something like that. But it was that won. Is
Wow.
that Toronto? Is that where that's at? TIFF?
It might not have been that one, but I remember.
I thought it was TIFF. I'll look it up.
Sure.
But yeah, I really
music
want to see that. There's just Doug Jones in prosthetics. I'm always gonna see.
Sounds
it.
like a good time.
Oh yeah, especially it's kind of like an Abe Sapien reprisal.
Yeah, because
You know,
it's like the
his
creature from the
Hellboy
Black
character.
Lagoon, and
Yeah.
it's very Lovecraftian.
Yep.
I've been reading or listening to the audio book of The King in Yellow.
Oh yep.
Have you read that?
Yep.
Those stories are so awesome.
Right.
I just got past part
gets-
4, the sign, the yellow sign.
Because he predated Lovecraft.
Chambers.
Yeah. King in Yellow predated. That's what I think they said. Lovecraft was influenced by that.
Yeah, and Lord Dunsany was also a person that Lovecraft stole stuff from. But he only stole the best stuff. Like, in Chambers' book, The King in Yellow, people get, like, after they read this, either this pamphlet or this kind of manuscript of The King in Yellow, they start going mad. And, so, like, everybody has, like, these different vocations, and then they start, like, they have these it's already like these characters all just like they have a past already, and you kind of jump into their story right when they start learning about the King in Yellow, and they get super creeped out by it, and then just go off the rails.
Oh no.
It's some of the craziest and funnest stuff, but some of the coolest characters came out of it. Like Hastur is one of the in the Cthulhu mythos, and people describe Hastur or Aster or whatever their name as the King in Yellow's like beckoning presence or something like
Right.
that, where it's like
So that's what season 1 of True Detective was influenced by. And a lot
yeah,
of the stuff
Chambers
based
Chambers
on-
book. Well, it's a mixture of like satanic and pagan rituals mixed
Yeah.
with the
A lot of the
King in Yellow,
fucking
Black Star,
Eldritch horror.
the Black Star Rises,
type
and
Lovecraftian.
I'd
shit.
say it's more Chambers stuff because
But I just mean like as in it falls in that what is like popularly referred to as Lovecraftian.
yeah, well,
the-
it's I don't know how to describe True Detective. Like, there's themes, like thematic things in there.
Well,
that
it ends very cosmic horror, which is
it ends where, like, yeah, the guy that was,
that portal and shit, and like the multiple voice shit, and like
yeah, he was supposed to be the embodiment of Hastur.
yeah,
He was supposed to be that character, yeah, because he did talk. Like, people speculate about True Detective that that guy was trying to invoke Hastur because he seemed like he could change his voice
Yep.
constantly. Like, he was deep Southern, and then he turned into like a noble Brit, and
Yeah.
like it was really
and then
bizarre.
it was like that weird like low distorted one he did too.
Yep.
Yeah. It's
True
crazy.
Detective had some good fear of the unknown kind
That
of
first
things.
season was awesome. I love that first season.
Yeah,
True
so did I.
Detective. I never watched the second, to be fair, but it's because I only heard bad things about it.
I watched the second.
I mean, I could just say, which I probably will. Just other people's opinions are other people's opinions, and I'll check it out. But or just to watch it. for the
technically
sake
it's
of it.
good, but there's
The
a
Deadwood
lot of
guy is bringing it back.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. They're what's his face?
The guy who did Deadwood.
No. Like they already have somebody cast.
Oh.
We'll talk about it in the next episode. How about?
Mm.
We'll look it up and we'll get back to you later.
Peace.